Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel a whole year later. I'm so sorry guys. I have been so much has been going on because the last time I was here I was in campus. I'm not in campus anymore. I finished, graduated, and welcome to France. Anyways guys, I want to keep you guys more updated. I almost forgot I had a channel. I haven't checked on it for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden I check back on it and I realized that we got to 1,000+ subscribers. Thank you so much guys for subscribing even when I wasn't here. So now I'm going to promise to be more consistent in my content. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I also post there way more than I post here, but now I'm gonna have to post here more. So guys, so much has happened, so I want to do a quick run, go get McDonald's so I can give you guys a full update and a mukbang, and then we just catch up from there. And then guys, I promise so much more content is coming. You are going to love this, so catch you guys in a few. Guys, I'm finally back home. I had to pass by the office and get this, not office like that, but like the town hall. Let me call it a town hall. I had to go there and get this. So this is a carte de bus, which means that I can travel for free. Now when I just get in the bus, I just show this and then I can go to wherever. I stopped by the supermarket and got some few things. I got cereal, some tomatoes, the tiny ones. I really like these ones, and I also got some milk there. And then after that I went to McDonald's and I got this. So we'll have a mukbang, a story time, and stuff like that. So I got a drink. Ooh. I got Fanta this time around. Last time I got Coke. Let me just take it out of here. So that it is. It's bigger than the other one. My order today is a bit bigger because I'm hungrier. I got a burger, I got a wrap, and I got some fries. You can see guys, these are more than the ones from last time. These, well, I don't know what they were called even actually, but I don't even know. Oh, nice. They look so nice. Let me show you guys. There's I don't know what this is. I actually don't know what this is that is being added up here. I don't know if like this thing here, it's on the fries as well. So there's the fries, there is I really liked this burger last time. It's a cheese burger. There's the burger, the fries, and of course the wrap, chicken wrap. So there it is. I want to take you back from when I was in Kenya, after campus, what happened, how I ended up here, and stuff like that. How come I didn't get any sauce today? Or maybe whatever this is like the sauce for today. So anyway guys, after campus, I finished campus in April of 2023, went to Nairobi. I was so scared, like I was wondering kunaanzia wapi, how is life going to start. Actually, when the bus got to, it was the mini buses, when it got to Westlands, I just started crying. I don't know why, like tears were just flowing down. I don't know why I was crying. Like I think I was just scared, like where do I start? Where do I get a job? I was supposed to move out with my sister that month because she was living with a roommate, and we did move out. We went to Ngara. It was like a really beautiful place. We stayed there. Now let me give you the tea. I didn't struggle to get a job actually. I had a job on my second week in Nairobi. Like for that week I did walk around looking for jobs. Of course my first job wasn't the best. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's how they say, ukipata job after campus usichague job, stuff like that. So I did take the job, My job was sales. It was in sales, and I was selling shoes. It was a wholesale job, so I was there selling shoes. So ukipita hapo mimi ni watu nakwambia karibu customer, stuff ka hizo. And I was like, I'm not like the, how do I put this in a nice way? I am not so vocal, let's say. So having to stand there at the door and calling people to buy shoes was not my favorite part of the job. I won't even lie. If someone came in and they wanted to buy shoes, I was okay with that. But then having to stand at the door and call to them. So that job, we were paid 600 per day. Every day I'd get 600. And I used to save it because my parents were still supporting me, so I'd save that money. Nilikuwa nimejambia nataka nifikishe like 20k. At that time 20k was like a lot of money to me. It wasn't the best because there was pressure. I think that's common with like sales jobs, there's always pressure. So siku moja there was a target, guys. There was a target, like you're supposed to sell 200 pairs of shoes per day. Do you think that was easy? 200 pairs of shoes. On my best days, I do like 130 because it was wholesale. It was in Kamukunji, so lots of people knew it. And when I got this job, let me tell you guys, I cried because of excitement. I really cried. And I was thanking God like crazy. I always thank God for everything. I never stopped that. At that time, tulikuwa tunalipwa daily. So every day after work, unaenda unapewa do yako. Acha niwaambie, this job tulikuwa tunaingia at 6 a.m. and we used to leave at 8 p.m. at night. Like 8 p.m. was the earliest we'd leave. Tukichelewa sana we go up to 8:30, but 8 was the earliest we'd leave. So na hukuwa na break ya kuketi. So unless you're eating, you can sit down and eat, but then you can't eat like for a whole hour. That would make sense. So ndio mimi nimesimama the whole day from 6 up to 8 in the evening. Nilipwa 600 yangu. On this one day nikakosa kufikisha the target, which was 200 pairs. I reached like, I don't know, 130 or something. This lady deducted 200 from my money. Aki really Leah, she gave me 400 shillings. Aki, I cried. I have a call, just let me pick this and then. So wakanikata 200. Aki, I cried because I had been standing the whole day. The only thing I had eaten for lunch ilikuwa hizo waru zenye simnazijua tu hizo waru za barabara. That's what I had eaten for lunch. And then mtu ananikata 200. And then at some point they had to tell me to take a break from work. Apparently I wasn't doing so good, so I took that break. It was a 1-week break. And then one thing I always pray when I'm starting a job, I always tell God, the day that I leave this job, let it be because I wanted to leave this job, not because someone fired me. That's what I always pray. So at that point, I thought that I'd been fired, and I didn't actually think I'd be going back. Then, like after 3 days, they called me back and said, come back to work, stuff like that. So I went back to work. I gave in my all. But to be honest, I did that job for it didn't even get 2 months, like 1.5, because I started in like July 17th. I've never forgotten, of last year. So I was being paid daily. At some point the lady asked me, do you want to be paid monthly? In my head I knew I'm not staying here. Like after the break I knew this cannot be it. I don't like job insecurity. I really don't like it. I don't want to be at a job where I don't know if tomorrow I'll be working. So I told her, actually no, just pay me daily, bado sijajipanga, niendelea tu kunilipa daily. And she said okay. She paid me daily, and then one day I just woke up and said I'm not going to back to that place. And that's how I quit that job. I woke up and I decided, you know what, I'm not going back to that job. And they never saw me again. I wrote a text to her and her husband and told them I've gotten an internship and I'll not be coming back to work, which was a lie because I didn't even have any internship. This is in August 2023 when I've quit my job and I don't know what next. because I don't even have any other job. But I had saved, because I had saved like 23k. I had saved like 23k in that time when I was working there. So I was like, this is what I'll use to survive till I know what next. After that, I went home for like a week, I don't know, in Meru. And I told my dad and my mom, you know what? I'm not looking for another job. What you do, pay for me to do French classes. And now when I think back, guys, let me tell you something. God works in so many ways that sometimes you don't even know that it's God just guiding you. Sometimes when you ask God to do something, He doesn't say no. He just says wait. And that's what I've come to realize. Because let me tell you, my biggest fear last year was always starting over. Like me, fear yangu in life imekwanga always to like to start over. Like I'm doing good, then I have to go back and start. That has always been my biggest fear. Last year I faced that in so many different ways. Like saizi, if I have to start over, I'm like, God, I know you got me and this will just be fine. Like I don't fear that anymore. And it's in my head now, it's not starting over, it is trying again. That's what I know now. And if I have to start over again right now, if I have to try again, I don't fear like I used to fear last year. Because last year I was like, what will happen? And God always had my back, just to be honest. In like really honest, I'm not even saying like just to say. So I'm telling you, because now thinking back, if I didn't quit my job at that time and stay home, I wouldn't be in France right now. If I didn't say this was too much for me and I'm quitting this job, I wouldn't be here. Because after I quit that job, I told my parents, I still haven't graduated, and before I wait for my graduation so I can get a better job, you guys pay for me to do French classes. And they did. So I was jobless August, September, October. Till November mwisho ndo nilipata my online job. So I was jobless August, half of August, the last half of August, September, October, November. In that period I wasn't worried like about anything. Let me just tell you, my life was really good. Like sikuanga na stress ati nitatoa wapi pesa, sina job nini. I didn't hata sikuwa najibit up like that. Me, I was like just going to school like normal, coming back home, me na watch movie, nimetulia tu. Because in my head, me na just graduate, so nikipata certificate nitapata job. That's what I used to think. Luckily, one day mkatu nimetulia in the house. As well as me, I napenda celebrities. I don't know if you guys, if you know me, you know that. Like I be following up on people's lives like this in a really good way, not in a bad way. Like I enjoy watching. I enjoy looking at people's Instagram stories and anything. So this one day, I'm chilling in the house and I'm on my phone just scrolling Instagram stories, and guess who? Looking at Vera Sidika's stories, I saw a job advert. Like Vera Sidika, like, tell me how random that is. You know how people are like, unashinda kwa simu yako, but then I got my job on Instagram, on a celebrity's Instagram stories. So I got the job on her page and I applied. I didn't get feedback first, but then I eventually got feedback. And I was so happy. So this was around the same time yenye nilikuwa nakoniwa, if you've seen that story. So I was conned that 6K. And at the same time I was training for this job. And guys, I had so much faith in this job. Una jobs are online and uko like sijui ita work out ama haita work. Me acha niwaambie, I had faith. Let me show you how much I believed in it. I told my sister we are moving out, because at that time we had decided to live with our friends because we thought it would be fun. It was when it lasted, but then it got to a point where it was like it's not giving anymore. So I told my sister, by the way, we're moving out next month. Na natafuta 1 bedroom. Na sina do, like hiyo 23k nilikuwa nao silishaisha kitambo, because that was in August. Sasa tuko November, hiyo do sina. Na nikamwambia, I'm looking for a house. I'm not even telling akina mom that we are moving out. So I have this amount you add this amount, and then my small sister also said she would add me some amount, and I was like, ni adi niyo amount, nilipe deposit na rent, tuingie kwa hiyo nyumba nitawarudishia do ikikam. I called my teachers in school. I told them, not my teachers, I called, my teacher, and I asked him, is it okay if I pause my French classes and pick them next time? Like, that is the amount of faith I had in this job. Like, nisha hadi panga kama nyumba, nisha kopa madeni, nimelipa deposit na rent. Sijui kama I'll afford that rent for the next month. Sijui kama hiyo do yenye narudishia sister zangu inatoka wapi. That's the amount of faith I had in the job. Sijui kama it's okay to post my classes. That's it. So guys, I started working. I worked 2 weeks to my graduation. So the day before my graduation, mi niko kwa salon. I should receive my payment on that day. So niko like, hii ndo siku nitajua kai job ni ukweli. So me, I'm being nashukwa. It's 5 in the evening. It was the day before graduation or what? I don't know if I was going to pick my gown, or it was, I think, the day before. Yeah, it must have been it was like gown collection day. Okay, let me just be precise. It was 19th December 2023. So that's when I got my first salary. Let me tell you guys, nilisikia ni kama, hey, do you know I had worked for 2 weeks, and then I get a notification that I've gotten 47,000. Aki, I was so excited. So hapa ndo nikajua bas, this is it now. I actually immediately, vile tu zilingi, I paid my sisters. Tulikuwa tushahama. Like, tulikuwa tushahama, mi hata sijui kama niko na do ya kulipa rent next month. I paid my sisters. More than half of the money ikaenda like kulipa today, ni prepare for graduation nini. But then the job was paying 2 times a month, bi-weekly. So like on date 5 and on date 20. So date 20 ishaingia, mi najua hata nikitumia hizi ndo kuna do ingine inakuja date 5. So that's it guys, that's how I started that job, and I've been working with them till today. Yeah, I still work with them, but then it got to a point where I had to stop working daily and work only weekends, so I just work with them on the weekends. The thing was that I had classes, and then the job I was working night time. Having to work night time and go to school was a bit hectic, because I have to work from like 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. My classes started at 11 a.m. So it was just too much. I had to like take a break, slow it down, take my job full on weekend and focus on the French. Oh, backdate kidogo. Application for this program started in October, and I like to postpone. I can postpone. My friend used to call me all the time like, could you apply? And he'd get so mad. So I finished up on my application for this job in January. Like when deadline nika kesho kutwa, mi nilimalizia kaa leo. And I was like calling my lecturer. I called him and said, please just recommend me, because he had to. And let me tell you guys, he was so good, because he did the recommendation in very few hours. I got an email, he has done the recommendation and all that. So January sasa niko nimaliza application, trying to focus on class and work. I did balance them till like May, when I felt like one was just slightly overwhelming the other. So I had to, in May was when I took my job full on weekend. Classes had to go on. So in February, I got the email that I had been selected for an interview. Okay, I was happy. I was so happy. My interview was on February 21st, and I had to go to Kisumu for the interview, because I had said that I'm a student at Moi. I had to go to Kisumu for the interview at Maseno. So that was the first time that I ever went to Kisumu. And when I got there, my interview was supposed to be, so I traveled at night. Kisumu is hot and also really pretty. It's really nice there. My interview was the very first one on that day. We got there at like 5. Tukaingia Maseno. There was a really nice lady there. Akatuonesha the hostels. We showered, changed. Then I went to the interview. It was the first one. I was tensed. Not that tense, but you know, it's a big opportunity. You don't want to miss it out. So there's the butterflies. I did my interview. It was in French and English. So one thing that made me even tense even more was when I was asked, do you listen to French music? I did listen to French music. I used to sing French music. The person I listened to is Indila. I had listened to Dernier Dance, Love Story, and Stromae. I listened to his music. So I forgot both of their names. I forgot the musician's name because he said, do you listen to French music? I said yes. He asked me, which musicians do you listen to? And he's asking me in French. So I got so tense, I forgot their names, and the French in my head disappeared. Because I wanted to tell him I don't remember their names, but that vocabulary disappeared too. So I didn't know how to say I don't remember their names in French. I just had to switch to English, and I was like, okay, it's over for me. It's over. So when I got back home, I told my parents, even before I got back home, I called. I traveled the same day, guys. Yani mimi nakuwa nimejituma na si mchezo. Because on that day, nilitravel usiku to Kisumu, got there at 9, did my interview, traveled back to Nairobi the same day, and on that night nilikuwa na job, nikakesha the whole night nikifanya job, and on the next day I still went to school. Anyway, I told everyone that I know, by the way, interview me sina hopes. The French was too much, the forgetting of French words was too much too. Anyway, fast forward in April, I get this email. It says, congratulations, you've been selected for the Assistant Long program and stuff like that. I was so excited, and here we are now. So I start teaching tomorrow actually, but before that, let me tell you something else about what I was saying, that about starting over. When I had to take my job to the weekends, I was like, that's a lot of money that I'm losing in between here. And then I was like, it was the only way, because now I had to focus more on the French, forget a bit about the money, but it's still coming in over the weekends, just not as much as someone who's working full-time, of course. So that was in May. In July, wait, time is going so fast. Was it in July? In July, still scrolling on Instagram, I came across a post. It was about a job, like the same job that I do. It's just to manage people's accounts, like how you think you're texting who, I don't know, maybe a celebrity, and it's not them, it's me, it's someone like me. So I applied for it. The reason why I applied for it, guys, is because with that one I'd be working 4 days on, 4 days off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'm working. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I'm not working. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. You just count 4 days on, 4 days off. Wherever they land, that's it. So that job is 8 hours a day, which is different from the other one, because that one I'd been working 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. So this one was less hectic. Like that one was 50 hours, this was 32 hours. And can I tell you guys, this job, the second job, pays even better than the first one. So I knew this was it. This was God giving me another way. I did apply and I got it. It's a new company. I still work with them till now. They're like the best people I've ever met. Never met them because also the company is in, where is it actually? My co-workers are from Philippines, and then there's us in Kenya. Our boss is in, I think, Minnesota, somewhere in the US anyway. So there's that job. It's been really good. They're like the sweetest people that I know. They're very most supportive people that I know. So I've been working with them for a couple of months now, and so far so good. So that's it. That's simply me saying that when one door closes, another one opens. and it's never starting over. It's always trying again. So now that's it, guys. That is it. You are all caught up on what has been going on. So now I'm in France. I'll be teaching primary school level. You had the option to apply secondary school, or there's like primary school between like 6 and 11, and then there's there's three of them which I'm not so sure about, like the ages, but then there's primaire, college, and lycée. Primaire is like the younger kids, like say 11 and below, and then lycée is high school, and then in between here is like the college. I don't know how old they are. So I decided to go for primaire because, to be honest, I felt like I couldn't be able to interact better with high school kids with the really good French. But now I'm seeing it different. The kids don't know English. They speak a lot of French, but it's okay. It should be fun. Tomorrow is my first official day. I've been to the schools. The kids were so sweet. One of them told me that he'd made me some cookies and he forgot them at home, and he'd bring them for me tomorrow. They made a cake to welcome me. Everyone is so sweet. Like, I wouldn't have asked for more. And when I got to France, everyone who was referred to me was the sweetest. I think I'll catch up with you guys because this video is already like long. So let me just do till there where I had the interview. I did well in the interview and I succeeded. So now we'll pick up from the preparations, moving to France, and everything till where I am right now. And then after that, we'll talk about what next. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, you can just ask me. And then I'll see you guys in the next part. Let me finish up here. And then see you guys on the next video. Bye!